Yeah, what's goody, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. My name is Script and you clicked on the video. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 tips on how you can improve your sniping in Call of Duty Mobile. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you're new. Hey, I'm gonna try to hit these daily uploads, maybe every other day. We shall see, but without further ado, let's hop in the video. All right, so tip number 1 for you guys is knowing when to use the right movement, which means walking, sprinting, or jumping, right? You can't always be sprinting because when you sprint and you come and try to shoot out of your sprint, there's a delay and that delay will get you killed. You don't want to do that. So you guys need to focus on practicing when to walk, when to slide, and when to jump. I'll do a quick tutorial on how to slide cancel. As you can see, I have my buttons visible. I typically do not play my buttons on. I just don't like it, but for the video, I'll show you guys. So you have my, not face cam, my hand cam right next to me, right? So this is how I slide cancel. Some people do it differently, but I use tap and hold to ADS, right? So what you want to do is you want to slide and you want to tap the ADS button, and therefore that'll put you in the ADS animation, but it'll cancel it and your player will just slide, right? So you want to sprint, hit that crouch button, and then press the ADS button once. And that gives you the slide animation. Now, for the people that use tap to ADS, now I just showed you how to use tap and hold to ADS to slide cancel. Now, I know there's a lot of people that don't play with a lot of fingers, so they use tap to ADS, right? So to slide cancel, when you use tap to ADS, you have to use this button right here, the aim plus shoot button, right? So same concept for the aim plus shoot button. You want to sprint, press the crouch button, and then press the tap. Then press the aim plus shoot button. You'll get a slide cancel animation just like this. So crouch, slide cancel, crouch. Oh, I messed up that time. I'm sorry. Crouch, slide cancel, just like that. Now, tip number 3 is going to be crosshair replacement. Now, I am in a game. As you guys can see, we are playing shipment right now. And what you want to do, as you can see, I have a white dot in the middle of my screen. You want to try to keep where you think your opponent is going to be in the middle of your screen at all times. As you can see, if I think he's going to spawn here, you want him in the middle of the screen. So you have to make little to no adjustment. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh! You're going to have to make little to no adjustment when you are sniping your opponent. You want to keep them in the middle to where when you zoom in, they die. As soon as you zoom in, you don't have to move left or right inside of your scope. You just press the shoot button and boom, they're dead. Now, last but not least is going to be, I'm sorry, I couldn't make 4 tips. I wanted to only make 3, so I'm squeezing these together. It's going to be what perks you use and map awareness, right? So I'm an aggressive sniper and I like to be flashy and run around the map and do a whole bunch of movement. So I use lightweight and amp together. The 3rd perk doesn't really matter because it doesn't really affect your sniping, but the perk red and the perk green matter because some people like to use agile and toughness, right? Because toughness reduces the flinch, allowing you to hard scope more and stay in the scope more. But when you're not using toughness on the sniper, you really have to only quick scope. You can't hard scope because if you stay in the scope too long, you'll get a lot of flinch and your gun will pop up in the air and you'll be off target and you won't be able to kill your opponent, right? So it kind of depends on how you snipe. I'm really aggressive, like you said. If you're aggressive, you may want to use lightweight and, like I said, amped. But if you're slower, you might want to use agile and toughness. I mean, you can always use lightweight, but agile, can help you in those close range, encounters. Now, map awareness. This one's a big one because some people do not know this. So I want you guys to really pay attention to what I'm about to say. So as you can see, you can change. Recently, they made an update, maybe about, I don't know, 6 to 12 months ago. They made an update where you can change how your mini map looks. And this was so big because when it came out, I took full advantage of it, right? So you want to have your map small and your icon zoom a little bit bigger. I recommend 50 and 60. The scale and opacity doesn't matter because that's on your HUD, but definitely the mini map settings, You want to have map zoom as low as possible. Icon zoom is personal preference. I used to have it all the way down to 50, but I moved it to 60 because it was kind of hard to see. Oh snap, hold on. I'm in a game full of bots, I'm sorry. But it's kind of hard to see your enemies and your teammates. So I put it to 60, right? And the rest of that is, you know what I'm saying, personal preference. But what I found personally to help me is you want to have your scale, your opacity high. So your scale low and your opacity high. And it just makes the map feel like you see more, right? Because you want to see where your teammates are at. You want to see where your enemies are shooting. You want to constantly be paying attention to the mini map. So you know where so you know where the enemies are at. You can get more kills, right? And last, but I'm sorry, I had to add this and I feel like people need to hear it. Do not copy people's settings. It's okay to copy them and tweak them to your liking, but do not just copy and paste them and think you're gonna be a really good sniper or really good with whatever your favorite gun is. Because trust me, I used to do it. I used to be small. I used to copy people's settings and it didn't work out. You have to spend the time and figure out your own settings, because I'm telling you, you're just gonna get frustrated. Their settings might feel good for a day, a week, a couple weeks, but you're gonna get on one day and it's gonna feel awful and you're gonna go back looking for someone else's settings. You just have to find your own. Trust me on that. And that's all, man. I just wanted to make a quick video on how I got better at sniping. So I want to give y'all 3 important tips that I had to learn myself to get better at sniping. I know I'm not the best at sniping in the game. Like, I'm not the best sniper, but I've learned. I've been playing the game for 3 years. I've learned a lot, right? But without further ado, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Follow your dreams. It's Script, and I'm out.
Got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm in it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe.